Back here today with another video, and I just want to talk about a few things that I feel like a few people overlook when first starting off with just their business as a whole, and also there's a few of these things. It's kind of going to be like a part two of my 90-day authority video, a video I just made, but I really just want to talk about this one specifically. It's going to be kind of a short video, but I just feel like it's more that I need to get off my chest because it's something that a lot of people overlooking, and it's credit and your mindset. A lot of people, I had a guy coming on one of my TikTok videos the other day. He was like, I tell people all the time, pay cash for your vehicles. And then it kind of confused me that, there's a grown ass man thinking like this. So if you don't know, credit is very important. I know like they didn't teach us this shit in school or whatever. So, it's not a common thing. Not a lot of people know about credit, but it's very important, right? You can have all the cash, like I said in my last video, you can have all the cash, you can have all the bands, whatever. But if your credit, if your stuff don't look right with the banks, like you're gonna have a hard time with shit, And I gave a analogy of something go wrong, like my windshield. I'm about to have to replace this whole windshield up here because it's cracked, right? But I'm not gonna pay for it out of pocket. I'm not gonna pay for it with a debit card, my business debit card. I'm gonna pay for it with one of my business credit cards to get it fixed. You and like when you starting off with your business, or when you starting off, wanting to start a business, it start with yourself, and your credit, but it really starts up here, your mindset as a whole, right? So you kind of you gotta open yourself up into thinking a different way. Just be open to different thoughts and not just so stubborn or caught up on your own ways, or I hope you understand what I mean. So, just be open to new ideas and, trying new things, or, thinking outside the box with certain things. And so, like I was saying about the credit part, you got to get your credit together. With, your personal credit together before you go out here and, you file your LLC and start working on your business credit, right? Because me, specifically, don't nobody really know this. I've never talked about it unless I was on TikTok live, but before I started my business, right, I was putting the pieces together. I was figuring out this shit for like literally 6 to 8 months. Like I promise y'all, like I shit y'all not. And a lot of people ask me how much I saved up before I started. I really saved up like $40,000 before I started, like real shit. Not only did I save up that much money, I was getting my credit back, right? Like nothing was wrong with my credit. It was just when I was 18, I moved to Texas, and so when I did that, I was making, I think, about $900 every week, right? And I thought that was a lot of fucking money. Like in my head, that was a lot of money at the time. But and it is, some people, it all depends on how you living or whatever. So I was just signing for this shit, signing for that, and all. Once you sign for all this stuff, your credit, as you have all those loans on your profile, your credit profile, or your credit score, it slowly decreases or whatever. And that shit, it don't go back up until you pay it off. So I was working, studying, trying to figure out this business credit stuff and everything like that, and figuring out ways to get my personal credit back, right? But really, it's just, hey, you need to pay them down, people, man, for real. But and all those derogatory remarks, the inquiries you got, the debt income ratio, that it don't really too much matter. Like I said, you just need to pay those people. And your auto loans, make sure all that's up to date. No late payment histories. And if you got collections, figure out how to get all that stuff removed. Like it's so many people out here that work on credit. You just got to find them and, just put the pieces together that you need to, start your businesses in the right way, instead of just trying to go out here and pay cash for everything. And I made a TikTok the other day. A guy asked me, did I take out a loan to, when I started my business? I don't know. He asked a specific question about something. And my insurance down payment and the down payment on the van, I think I should have took out a down payment for that, because this van right here is a commercial vehicle, right? And let me go ahead and be the first one to say it out here, because I see a lot of shit on social media, TikTok specifically, about file an LLC and go finance a vehicle in your business name. You take your ass to the dealership if you want to, trying to finance a vehicle with a brand new LLC, not with no business credit if you want to. Like, them folks gonna look at you like you're crazy. That shit is not true. Don't think like that. That's why I'm telling you now, to get your personal credit in order. And I know I got a I would say audience a little older or whatever, but I don't think I know everything. It's just I took the time out to learn this stuff. Like I literally been studying this shit since I was like 18, and I'm 20 now. So, and I'm by no means I'm not a financial advisor, but I just thought I spread the word a little bit, because like I said, it's a lot of things that people overlooking into this, and right. And so let's say you get out here and you start your own business. Like you at that point, got your credit in order, which is really, like I said, that's one of the first steps you want to take. You got to get yourself together. Like you can have all the cash, all everything, but the accounts got to look right with the bank. That credit profile got to be right. You gotta, you don't gotta have the highest credit score, but that credit history, what's on your credit, that's what matters. It's cool to have a 750, 800 credit score. That's cool, but that profile, that credit profile, that that credit history, that credit length, like that stuff is so important. And it's not really taught in our community, but I do got a couple hundred people that watch me, tune into my videos, a couple thousand on TikTok or whatever. But I feel like this video is really gonna touch somebody, and I know it's aside from everything that I talk about, but let's go ahead and start talking about the business side, right? Once you start off in this, like, you cannot just expect people to tell you like where they get their loads from, or what's the best company or things like that. Like that's something that I've learned myself. Like people are not, they like, yeah, it's, you meet friendly people out here or whatever like that, but it's not as a helpful hand as you think, because money is involved. You got to understand that. And it's not like, it's not, I understand it now. It's not that people have a crab in the bucket mentality. Oh, that if I tell him, like, that's just gonna be less for me. Like it's not like that. People, they work hard, especially these older guys. They work hard to get those direct shippers, those direct customers, or figuring out which company to work with that can keep them consistently moving. Like they work hard to figure that shit out. They're not just finna just tell you anything. And money, yeah, it's cool. Like you can pay people for whatever, or one-on-one things like that. But like at the end of the day, if you pay somebody $200, for them to tell you everything, that $200 ain't shit compared to how much money you finna make. Think about it. You finna, if somebody tell you where they getting their loads from, everything like that, you start making 10,000, and let's say for instance, both of y'all working with the same company or whatever, right? That company got loads for this person, keeping this person rolling. You're gonna slowly bring that person down, and like y'all gonna meet each other. Like you see what I'm saying? I hope y'all get what I mean when I'm saying it. And so, like, I'm just not figuring out, like, that's the reason. So, with all that being said, in my last video, I talked about working for a fleet owner. Like, for everybody who knew want to join this, everybody who in my Instagram DMs, like, just take the time out. And any questions, start coming in on this video, because I can't text everybody back on Instagram. They keep blocking me and shit. That's why it's taking me so long right now to text everybody back. You cannot, like, all that commenting and liking stuff too fast. I don't know why. It didn't used to be like that. You used to send out 100 messages every day, but I'm tired of them blocking me. So, I just got to put a little pause on that. So any questions you got, just comment them down below, and I'll make another video talking about it. But like I was saying, I was talking about like for people who want to start off, load boards, trying to figure out the best company to work for. Like that shit is dead now. Like that's completely saturated. If anybody else don't want to say, I'll straight up tell you, that shit is saturated. Like a lot of people, y'all got kids and everything, but you got to understand, like, if I can make 10K a month, or if I can make 2K a month and well, let's say I can make $1,000 a month, and I don't have no kids. I'm 20 years old. I live with my girl. She can really pay all her fucking bills by herself, really. And so, like, let's say somebody else, y'all got kids or whatever, and your overhead is a lot higher than what mine is. So you can't really compare my numbers to what your number's gonna be, or you can't compare somebody else's numbers to what yours gonna be, because y'all overhead is different. Y'all don't live together. You get what I'm saying? Y'all bills are not the same and things like that. So you got to keep that in mind. And so, like I said, say for instance, you get to the point where you're making 10K a month. You know how many miles that is you gotta drive, like, in a month? You know how much money that is on fuel? My fuel bill, I don't know how many miles I drove last month, but I looked at my fuel bill, like, it was literally $2,999. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was like literally right at 3,000. I was like, damn. And then on top of that, like, that was just one fuel card, bro. One fuel card. And so, that's just me, like everything I figured out or everything that I've learned, or just me paying all these for older guys for all this different information or whatever. But they're out here. It's a lot of older guys who they'll mentor you, they'll show you the way. But like I said, if the only way for them to do that is if you're working for a fleet owner, and like that's I'm kind of getting an understanding of why. Like when I first started this, it was a lot of old heads. They were like, "But work for a fleet owner, like figure this out, like go work for them for a few months." Like literally, be straight up, like tell them you want to work for them for a few months. Like they'll help you figure everything out. They'll teach you everything, because when you first starting off on this shit, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, especially if you don't know the little things. Like it's so many things that you have to learn for yourself. Like while you out here, you're not just gonna learn it just from watching the video. You know what I mean? So you got to get out here, and like that's experience. That's the best. That's the best way to learn. This is like literally hands on. It's not you watching a YouTube video of somebody else doing it, because like that's just the easy side. Like the stuff y'all see, the high rates that I post on the TikTok, the rates and stuff that I post on the TikTok, like that's just the easy stuff. Like a lot of people don't know like certain things that it takes to get those rates. Like you don't know I got a big ass van that holds that 4,300 pounds. Like of course I'm not making much as an 18 wheeler, obviously, for the truckers that's watching this who got something to say. But like it's just so much stuff. Like I don't know, I can't name everything, right? But the more and more you get into this, the more and more you'll understand. But like I was saying, if you're beginning, you're starting off, find a fleet owner. Get him to mentor you. Like talk to him while you're on the phone. Or talk to him, connect your Bluetooth, get your headset. Talk to him while you're driving the load for him. They're gonna pay you whatever. I know one guy, he may be looking for another driver soon. I'm not sure. Ask him, and if anybody looking to drive for a fleet owner, he's pays a percent or whatever, and he puts them in the hotel down there every night. So that's something that you want to do. I'll reach out to him and see. But like I said, please, like, just take this into a different way. Third round of PPP loans finna come out, or whatever. I don't know how true that is, but hey, bro, use that shit wisely, bro. If you get it, and of course, I deep down in my heart, bro, I really think that's kind of a scam. Not a scam, but the government, they couldn't find everybody who got these that first or the second round or whatever. So now they gonna come out with a third one, and I probably shouldn't even be saying this shit. Damn, that's crazy. But look, y'all just just open your mind up to the things that you're doing, and get that credit profile straight, and also I'm in the middle of a load right now. It's just one little pallet came from Texas up to what I think I'm in Pennsylvania right now. I'm actually at the drop off location right now. I'm supposed to be and make this video, but I've been bullshitting. No, I haven't been bullshitting, actually. I've been getting myself back together. I feel a lot better. I've been going to the gym, drinking my water, like everything, like, and that's what I mean by just coming out here, thinking that everything, or thinking it's gonna be easy, because that's how I was my first couple months. Like, even though I was making good money, I wasn't keeping track of my numbers how I was supposed to have been, and so I was losing track of time. I was falling off with myself. I wasn't drinking my water. I wasn't as healthy as I am right now, so I'm just not getting myself back on track, and that's why I feel like I can just sit down and make these videos and just talk to y'all. And I want to start doing more videos like this. I want to get away from talking about the money and things like that, like just to show y'all like that, hey, this shit is real, bro. Don't come out here and go put yourself in all this debt for no reason, like I said. And like, just an example, right? You got this, you get your credit profile together, right? You go to the bank, or you go to a dealership and you finance this van, whether you lease it or finance it. I wouldn't prefer to rent, but leasing or financing, all right? So say, for instance, this don't work out. Your credit profile in order or whatever. You can literally go, after a few months of payments or whatever, you got a couple bands or whatever saved up, make a few payments. Bro, if the shit don't work out, you can go trade it in. You see what I mean? Like, it's just so much shit that a lot of people don't know. So now they're in the Facebook group chats trying to sell their vans. Just open your mind, like, just expand your way of thinking, because, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you can get trapped in this shit, or trapped in debt and not know what to do. Now you just gonna be back working, or whatever. And ain't nothing wrong with working, but you know, you're gonna be back to that, and you're gonna be killing yourself, you know, trying to figure out like, damn, where I went wrong and things like that. So please, like, just find another way to go about trying to get into this business, because it's a lot of people doing it. Honestly, it's saturated. Fuel prices high. The government, they did that shit on purpose. A lot of people say the Russia-Ukraine thing had something to do with it. Kind of true to a certain extent, but shit was happening before that, if y'all don't know. And but like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a yellow journalist. I'm not a news reporter, anything. I'm just telling y'all what I've seen, what I experienced, and what I kind of know a little bit. But with all that being said, it's a link tree down below. Y'all can follow me on all social medias. And you got any questions or anything, comments, older guys, correct me if I'm wrong about anything, you know. You know, a lot of y'all gonna do it anyway, and I really appreciate it. Constructive criticism, real shit, I'm all for it. So comment those down below. Any questions, anything like that. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, I like the bubbles, everything. Facebook, something different. Joshua K. Lewis, y'all can add me on there if y'all want to. But you know, like I said, well, with all that being said, that's the end of this video. Peace, blessings, y'all continue to be safe.